Hey kids, welcome back to Honestville and my regular Monday night Twitch stream of SimCity 4. The Honestville episodes on YouTube are that series is kind of on pause for now. We're going to be developing this city from now on Twitch for the time being anyway. I will at some point maybe make some more videos for that series, but it's going to be mainly on Twitch. But if you are new to this channel, if you're watching this maybe on the stream archive or on the Twitch VODs, then head over to YouTube if you want to see more Honestville stuff, because there's a whole 25 episode series on the beginnings of this city and everything. Hey Jessica Kazumi, welcome back to the stream. I have a brand new webcam just arrived today. I'm going to adjust my volume here so I can hear myself think. Do let me know if the sound is kind of off. I'm still, after overhauling my computer last week, I'm still kind of making some adjustments to the sound and settings. Everything kind of got reset to the start a while back. And hey, Blair Eric. Thanks, I'm glad the webcam looks good. Yeah, this is like what I had before was like a, you know, it was probably a webcam that was purchased new at a pharmacy or something like 10 years ago. It was a really, really bad webcam, and now I have this fantastic Logitech C920, is it C920 HD Pro or something? It's great. It's fantastic. And it also has, like, it works in, like, G-Hub, Logitech's G-Hub app, which means that it will get, like, driver updates and not cause the problems that I was having with my other webcam, so, yeah. It's I think it cost me, and I don't know what it would cost. I think, yeah, you're in the UK, right? But Blair Eric, it cost me probably with like taxes and delivery, because I got it shipped by Amazon. It was like 125 Canadian dollars, so maybe around 100 American or something. I don't know what that would be in pounds, but yeah, it's not that expensive, and I think it's sort of worth every penny. There are a couple of webcams that are of comparable quality that are more in the sort of $50, $60, $70 range, but none of those seemed to be as good quality as this one, so I'm pretty happy with it. Just going to open a beer, and I think we are going to do the double-decker highway thing. I think that's the plan. Far better than my iPad for sure, which I use for taking calls now. Yeah, depends on what iPad you have. The one thing, I'm not a big Apple person anymore. I used to be a long time ago, and the one thing I will say about like MacBook Pros and stuff is that they do have pretty good built-in webcams compared to most PC laptops and tablets tend to be kind of cheap out on the webcam. But yeah, I don't know. Depends what model of iPad you have, I guess. Anyway, let's jump into Honestville here. It's time for this airport to go. I'm a little bit apprehensive about deleting it because I think it will actually probably drop our cap down. But we have a giant airport in the region, and I think yeah, I think it's time to delete this one. I mean, it's kind of a shame because I think it's actually on the verge of upgrading, but fuck it. We have an airport. We have a big regional airport, and this is going to clear up some space for, I don't know, either a park or some more development. And I'm not going to do a huge long stretch of the double-decker highway, but I do think it would be fun to do some here. In terms of capacity, we're going to have to probably provide some kind of service lane because this is a heavily used highway, so we're going to have to be careful about doing this and provide alternative routes. But I have some ideas about how we're going to do that, so I am going to... Let's see what we can do here. It'd be fun to have a short little stretch of this double-decker highway, at any rate. If not more, we'll see. I use an airport terminal bus mod, so I don't have an airport in my CBD. That's cool. Yeah, I would like to check that out, actually, Blair Eric. If you post that airport terminal bus mod on the Discord, Which, by the way, if those of you who might be joining, watching... Oh, Jesus. That was... I thought I was using the disconnector tool there, and I was using the razor thing. Okay, well, no harm done, thankfully. Yeah, those of you who are joining on the VOD or, you know, might be just popping in for the first time to this channel, there is a Discord server. I have a Discord server for my channel, and I will probably post a link in a little bit later. Okay, I'm gonna have to redo that anyway. I'll probably post a link, but it's a fun place to hang out. A kind of regular crew of folks now hanging out in the Discord server. You can share screenshots, ask questions about the game, things like that. So I will, at some point this evening, post an invite link. Thanks, Blair Eric, for posting that. I will check it out at some point. Okay, so let's be a little bit modest in our ambitions here. I think I would kind of like it. Actually, I'd kind of like it to go all the way back to here, the double-decker. But let's just take this empty stretch here and start playing around with it and see what kind of results we get. There is a starter piece. There it is. Yeah, so this is essentially a 2-lane highway in both directions. I don't know what it offers in terms of. I don't think there's any exits that can function with it, so we're gonna have to use the width transition piece to separate it out. I'm just gonna draw a little bit here, see how much space this thing takes up. Okay, can I run an avenue straight under that, or is it gonna be a problem? No, it's good. Okay, let me just quick look here. So it looks like it's basically 7.5. Yeah, that works. I mean, the pillars are kind of awkwardly placed over top of the avenue. That's interesting. Yeah. That's not great, I gotta say. This the whole. Oh, I see. Those aren't pillars. Those are the pillars that are holding the second level. Okay, so that's okay. Yeah. For a second there, I thought these pillars were kind of coming down right in the middle of the road, but they're not. So I was gonna say if the pillars are that badly kind of coated or whatever, then this would be a lot less interesting. But no, that's fine. Futuristic highway. Yeah, I have seen and been on double-decker highways in New York City and in Mexico City. There's a double-decker one in the central city, and they are a thing. Now, this is not a configuration that's very common, though. I don't know, maybe Japan or something has some of these, but this business of having traffic moving in opposite directions on the stack doesn't really make sense. Normally what you would have would be essentially both directions on both levels, stacked on top of one another. You know, it does occur to me though, that we could do something like, I have an idea. This is level 1. We could, if we wanted to mimic more of a kind of real-world highway configuration, we could do something like, wait, I'm not liking that. Okay, that's gonna work. I might not stick with this, but this could be an interesting solution to the capacity thing. Now let's take level 2. I'm curious to see if like we can even get this to work. But this would be sort of an interesting configuration, in my opinion. Essentially, this would be... Is that level 2 or level 3, I wonder? No, that's good. You know, that would be an interesting way to do things. Basically, what you're getting there is RHW8, and these, like, you've got 2 directions on both levels. That could be a very interesting configuration. I'm not sure how you would make it work in terms of exits and stuff, but could be an interesting way to achieve a a sort of local express type system as well, or have different exits. Dr. Frog, welcome back to the stream. Trainminator, welcome back to the stream, and OBPSG, welcome back to the stream. Yeah, it probably does look strange. I had a beard for quite some time there. The thing with the beard is I usually, first of all, I tend to grow a beard in the winter because it's quite cold here, and so it's just like added protection for the winter. And second of all, because of the coronavirus not being able to get a haircut, I find that my hair starts to get quite shaggy, and that it looks less insane if I sort of have a beard. You know, it kind of structures my whole thing better. So that's what's going on there. But I managed to get a haircut a few weeks ago, and so, you know, I took that opportunity to go clean shaven, basically. What do I want to do here? What I want to see is it's the width transitions that we need. I'm actually kind of really liking this idea of the dual-decker highway with the other lanes on sort of level 2 and level 1, sort of this very complex highway thing. It'll be kind of difficult to achieve that. I probably won't do it. Okay, wait. This actually I think we go backwards on this one. Just getting warmed up here. It always takes me a while too. Is it flex height that does this? What is this? Why this piece? I'm so curious what this piece is, because it doesn't seem to apply anywhere. And it doesn't, I can't see the tooltip for what the piece is because it's red. The last time we viaduct in Seattle was double-decker with different directions before we tore it down. Okay. B-Weave, welcome to the stream. That is very interesting. Yeah, maybe I'm wrong, you know, maybe there's lots of highways like this in the world. The double-decker highways I've been on are there's both directions on both heights, and often the way the exits are configured is, like, some of the bridges in Manhattan are like that. The bridges in Manhattan where you need to be on one level to get to a certain exit, you need to be on another level to get to another exit and stuff. Okay, flex with transitions. Is it this one? I think. Yes, this is the double-decker real highway for L1, L2 to RHW4. Does this one go to ground level, or what does it do? That's the real question here. Oh, it goes like this. Okay. Yeah, I got ideas. I've got ideas about how we can make this whole thing work. That's how we get it to go back to being non-double-decker. But what would be interesting would be to actually bring. I'm gonna do a little bit of demolition here. What would be interesting would be to actually bring this lane over and then merge those into a wider highway. That would be really cool. And this is at level 2, so we should actually probably have the opposite configuration on either side here. I'm kind of defeating the purpose of the compactness of this by doing that, but it could be an interesting way for us to go to a 4-lane highway to have 2 of the lanes be double-decker. Alright. Well, it's going to be very difficult to have all those lanes going over all this, though. Of course, this can be deleted. That can be deleted. Let's really plan this out here. It's gonna be kind of a slow and meticulous process, but I think it's an interesting. This Route 1K is getting an overhaul. We've got lots of money. We got lots of. We got a fair amount of space. Okay. Now I think I want to leave this exit as is, but we could go to a 4-lane configuration using the double-decker here. I have no idea how the double-decker is going to behave on diagonals either, so let's figure that out first. Okay, and then we've also got something else, another road there. Let's just see what we end up with here. Double-decker underground trains. Oh, for the network add-on mod or in real life? B-Weave, it was an earthquake hazard. It was just replaced with a tunnel. Interesting. Oddly enough, the tunnel is also double-decker with different directions on top versus bottom. Yeah, the tunnel with different directions makes sense. In real life. Huh. Messes with my eyes. It looks bugged, but I like it is... But it... Like it is supposed to be. Rip that high-tech district, by the way. Yeah, it'll come back. We'll get more high-tech. We'll get more high-tech later. This project is too tempting to forgo, though. Okay, well, I like this idea of actually making this quite a high-capacity highway by putting lanes on either side of it, but I do think that we should probably build the entire double-decker thing first before we start fucking around with other elaborate configurations. That's not good. Okay, let's start again here. Let's start again. This might as well now go all the way to the there. Do I want to have this all the way to the edge? Yeah, I think so. We're gonna connect that up to southeast wards. That sort of ended at the highway in the past. And we'll give ourselves a little bit more space. Maybe we'll give ourselves a little bit more space. Double-decker. Elevated level 4, that's interesting. I've never done that before. Elevated. Actually, I think I probably have. Okay. Let's put it like here. The question is what direction do I want on top? Probably, I wonder whether it's gonna matter. I don't know. We'll just go with, we'll just do it randomly and we'll figure it out afterwards. So my first task here is to figure out how this will work diagonally. If, how, what it looks like. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Looks like it drags diagonally pretty well. Okay, that's as far as I'm gonna go. Well, we gotta get that road under it. So take that and road here like that. That's good. Another road connection. Probably connect that up to right there. And then it's gonna need to definitely gonna need to become non-double-decker there. I don't think there's a double-decker neighbor connection. Is there? Is there a double-decker neighbor connection? I doubt it. Good thing to find out though. No. S, 8C. No. Okay, that's what I thought. So to plug this in here, we're gonna need to go single-decker, and then real tricky. We are tight for space here. Years of council meetings, yeah. I mean, it would here as well at this point. I know that England, I remember when I was studying urban planning in university, England has particularly restrictive rules about demolitions and, you know, and all of that. Whoa, that's not good. Okay, well, I shouldn't have done that. That's made a big mess. It's made a very big mess. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna need space to go back to a single decker highway is basically what's going on here. So let's Let's back this up. And I think the smart way to do this... I mean, I've given myself a bit of an unreasonable challenge here in terms of... What's going on with these trees? Bit of an unreasonable challenge here in terms of fitting it into this space, but... Oh, this is a mess. This whole strip here is a mess, isn't it? Oh. Get rid of all that. I'm gonna go to a 4. We're gonna be changing that for a 4-lane highway, actually. But anyway. The other one. That's what I need. Okay. Kind of tempted to demolish a lot more, actually. Let's line that up. I really want to make this work. We have lots of money. Really no harm in it at this point. Spending a little bit of time figuring out this this really cool highway. Good idea. Okay, let's go. Okay, that's all plugged in correctly. Pretty much got to. A little bit sketched out about that. How is this gonna work? Make sure I can get this highway back over the road here. Okay, so I need starter pieces. That's level 2. Starter pieces. What beer am I enjoying? I am drinking Moosehead Lager, which is a Canadian beer from the Maritimes. I believe it's from Nova Scotia. Cheese. Welcome back to the stream. So, this connected up. Okay, that worked well. So you do need starter pieces on either side of this. Now, the ideal thing would be to have this go back down to this level. Wondering if I can merge these into a 4-lane highway configuration. Anyway, we'll figure that out after. If we can't do that, then we can't do the kind of crazy super high capacity thing. I need level 2 actually. RHW4 level 2 starter piece. Okay, that's the right direction. Okay, that worked. Wow, that's fantastic. Quite like that. Now, question is there a transition piece, a width transition piece for taking... Yeah, these are going to have to be on the same level. Let's actually take this connector here and see if I can transition this down a level. Like... oh, fuck. Yeah, obviously. No, obviously that was way too close. Okay, okay, that's got to be farther away. Now it's got one of these horrible graphical glitch pieces that I really don't like. Go. So that height transition needs to be more like here, more space essentially. Okay. Is it just me, or should Rob get his beard back, or am I just not used to this yet? I don't know, man. I don't know. I will at some point. I will at some point. There are always times these days. There are always times where I end up opting to be bearded rather than clean-shaven. As a matter of essentially just convenience. I don't know what is going on with this like weird pavement texture. It's constantly a thing. Okay, come on now. Can we please just have this work? Oh no, I gotta redo it. Shit. Oh, I might be able to rescue. Oh, what? Oh, I did it backwards, didn't I? Oh, these are the same level. Wait a second. No, they're not the same level. Okay, I see. But I actually need this to be level 2, don't I? I need it to be the opposite of what I just did. Oh. Yeah. Right. Yeah, they need to be level 2 because the neighbor connection is level 2. Okay, let's back up again here. Oh my god, what a mess. Fuck off. Fuck off. Okay. God, it's just the endless weirdness of the network add-on mod. It's just... It's quite something, isn't it? Okay, flex width. There are some people who've decided to wear masks even after the pandemic because it keeps you warm. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I will probably... that is one of the silver linings of this whole situation, certainly here in Canada, that the masks keep you warm, and I probably will opt for some kind of more complete facial coverage, even if it's not a mask. I certainly don't see myself wearing, like, medical masks in the post-pandemic period, but okay, I don't think I need... But yeah, that is an advantage. Wearing masks to keep warm in the winter, it makes sense. Alright, on the right-hand side we need this guy. Okay, that works. And we need a level 2 guy on the left-hand side here. There's... Okay. Okay, I'm really gonna try to not fuck this up again. Might even save. Yeah, let's save. This is tiresome to have to redo things over and over again. Needs the sunglasses, yeah. Yeah, no, I don't think I'll be wearing sunglasses on the stream. As much as it would be tempting, considering my profile image. Yeah, that is an amusing idea, let's put it that way. Yeah, my sense with the mask thing in Asia is that it's something you do when you are sick, right? If you're sick, you wear a mask so that other people don't catch your sickness. And in North America, anyway, we were kind of sloppy about that. We just sort of, you know, take public transit. Before Corona, anyway, we just sort of took public transit and went into public spaces without shielding our faces, which is really not a good way to do things. I don't think I would want to live in a society where everyone just always wears masks all the time. I think it is nice to not cover your face in public occasionally. But I do think that some of our mask-wearing behavior should change after this, so that at the very least when you're sick, you should cover your face in public, even after coronavirus. Okay, right, so I want to get this guy up to level 2, what I want to do. And I also want to see, is it possible for me to do a width transition from 2 of those guys to... Okay, I need to see. Fuck these things that you can't see when you're on a slope. It just sucks. Okay, what do we got here? I'm wondering if I can make the 2 parallel lanes turn into... Might be, I might actually have to use, ramp. I'm wondering if I can turn this here into... That would be interesting. I'm curious to see here. I can get full, RHW 8 on the other side of this. I want to see what happens when I do that. Missy Echo, welcome back to the stream. What's happening? What's happening? We're doing the double-decker highway. We're doing it. I've got some interesting ideas about how I would like to try and make this work. Now, what I want to do here, I'm gonna be a little bit aggressive about deleting things. Okay. We got lots of space in this city. There's really no reason to... we don't have lots of space. We have lots of money. What I mean to say. Okay, let's see now. What I want to see is what happens if I take... I want level 2. RHW 8S. That. This, because we can neighbor connect this one. Okay. And then what happens? Does this one work with this exit? Oh, come on now. Don't do that. Fuck's sake. Oh, yeah, no. It would be so easy if it would work, but that would be just too easy. Yeah, okay, never mind. All right, let's see what I can do here. Got my starter piece all set up. I really would like that exit to work. Very curious to see if I can split this into multiple ramps, essentially, or multiple lanes. This one is 8C L0 only. Okay, well, oh wait, no 8S support due to overhang. Okay. What is this? 8S level 0 to level 2. I think this one should do it then. Okay. I've got ideas, guys. I've got ideas. That's correct. Now. Come on. Yes. Why is it 1, 2, 3, 4? Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. Love it. But, okay. Okay, now. I'm going to replace this neighbor connection here with the higher capacity highway. And I need all these lanes to turn around and plug into... Ooh, there's not going to be a lot of space for that. That's going to be very, very difficult, but we will see what we can do. I have a feeling I'm going to make us some space here. Just got to happen. Got to happen. Okay. We'll rezone everything afterwards. So for those of you who are worried about my poor Sims not having jobs, we will be fixing that after. Mr. Google has come. Has finally made it to the Twitch as well. That's great. Thanks for dropping in. We're doing double-decker highway. We're doing double-decker highway. I deleted the airports, the inner-city airports in Honestville, and we're doing double-decker highway. So Route 1K is getting an upgrade. I've got ideas. I've got ideas. Essentially, I want these 2 middle lanes to plug into this. That's priority number 1 here. can I need this to go up to level 2, please. Yeah. It's a real it's a real puzzle what I'm doing here. One level, okay, that should be okay. Let's grab. I'm gonna drop a save. Will you do a double-decker airport? That's hilarious. I don't think being too polite on Twitch is a problem. There we go. The alternative would not be good. The alternative would not be good. Okay. Let's plug in these 2 middle lanes first. Come on now. Really need to see what I'm doing here. Please don't break my highway. Holy. Okay, so I'd like to make this as tight a corner as I can. No bloody way am I fucking around with curves. Sorry for those of you who don't like the kind of sharp angles, but we are not getting into that horseshit while I do this insanity. Okay. Boom. Right, so I actually did get a nice curve there, hilariously. Just from sort of dragging it correctly. I got ideas, I've got ideas. Okay, is that all working nicely? Yes, okay. Now, because 2 lanes in each direction is not high enough capacity. But essentially what I'm going to try and do here is run these lanes on the outsides on either side of this. All in unison like a cult, haha. Oh god, I don't think I can do this one now, can I? I don't know if we're gonna have enough space for a corner here. Ah! God damn it. We need more space. This whole thing needs to be over here. I need more space here to do this corner. It's just gotta be that way. I think the neighbor connection has to go. For now. Yeah. It's happening. It's happening. So I need this whole configuration. I need it back here. And then I need lots of space for the corner. And then we're going to go... Basically, the idea is to have 2 lanes on either side so that it's a 3-tile highway with... now, are there any exits that work with the double-decker? I don't think there are. So that's another thing to consider. Well, it's fine. We can have the exits be on the outside lanes. So there'll be like an express route in the middle. This is really cool. It's gonna be really cool. Really, really cool. I'm gonna try and keep that whole thing intact. Okay. Apologies for repeating things over and over again here, but it does have to happen. Let's keep that. So those curves are fine. I'm going to yeah, we're gonna be fairly destructive in this process here because we need space. We need space. It needs to happen properly. Just get everything out of my way. Okay. No. I need a starter piece. Oh, you know what? That neighbor connection is going to be a real hassle. Let's deal with the neighbor connection right away. So it is to the tile to the east. Needs the neighbor connection deleted. We're going to go out to the regional view. Cheese, if you're looking for examples of double-decker highways, there's a really great one. Look at the basically the George Washington Bridge in Manhattan. If you want to go like Google Map a double-decker highway, the George Washington Bridge connects to a highway that cuts across the uptown Manhattan. And that's a double-decker highway. It's very, very cool. It's actually got buildings on top of it. Very cool. That's what I would suggest if you're looking for like a real-world example. But those DD airports beam the planes in and out of the double-decker airports. Yeah, I don't know, man. Okay, so this highway here, we're gonna redo. Ooh, that's a really bad connection to redo. Oh my God, can of worms. What have I done? Why have I decided to do this? Well. Can we fix this? Oh my God. Okay, rotate. Thank you. Oh dear. Okay. Yeah. No. Okay. Not happening. We're gonna keep this 3 lanes. I'm not oh, I can't even, oh my God, what have I done? What have I done? Okay, Honestville Central, connect, please. Why won't it connect this one? Oh my God, are you kidding me? It probably doesn't necessarily need to be reconnected. Oh, that was really stupid of me. I should not have deleted that neighbor connection. We're gonna have to redo. Oh, and I just did the wrong spot there, okay. It's probably fine here, actually. I don't know that it's... Oh, there's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. Okay, alright. Needs to be redone. Please, 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 don't fall apart. Okay. Honestville Central. Really not great thinking. It's gonna have to be 3 lane, then it's gonna go to 4 lane. Or something. We'll see. I was really hoping to do 4 lane highway, but I guess we'll use the MIS lanes. We'll see. We'll see. I got ideas. Tier D base. Welcome to the stream. Yes, this is Deluxe. I mean, it's SimCity 4 Deluxe Edition, I guess, but it's also with a lot of mods. It's got a lot of mods. I don't know if you're new to the channel. I think, is it your first time? There's lots of people in the chat who can give you a sense of like what my mod setup is. I'm presuming that those of you who are in the chat, don't mind. Let's see here. I'm gonna do this neighbor connection again. We're doing double-decker highway, and it is not going to be easy, but it's going to be interesting. All right. 6S. Neighbor connection. But this neighbor connection is going to have to be 6S. I was hoping to make this neighbor connection 8S, but no fucking way is the answer to that one. Does anyone else have a choppy stream? Please do let me know. You only use Twitch, not YouTube. Well, that makes sense. I can see why you would only use Twitch and not YouTube. I don't live stream very often on YouTube. I do, however, have lots of videos on YouTube. If you are interested in tutorial videos for SimCity 4, you can go check those out. If not, then that's fine too. Am I drinking Moosehead? Yes, I am drinking Moosehead. I am drinking Moosehead. Basically just cheap but like not horrible Canadian beer. Right. So let's see what we can do here. I want to transition this to I do want to transition this to 8S if at all possible. 6S level 2. I'm still kind of getting warmed up here. It's been whoa. Okay. That was a little bit shocking. I really should be a little bit less gung-ho about putting my my starter pieces next to existing networks like that. We're gonna have to hope and pray that this neighbor connection works. Usually they're okay. but we shall see. Open pray. Pray to the SimCity 4 gods. Okay, flex ramps. We want D2. A nice Belgian beer. This might be an unpopular opinion, but I am not a big fan of a lot of Belgian beer. I like German beer better than Belgian beer, actually, believe it or not. May delight the Germans among you. Oh, that's not what I want. Can I fix this? Yes, I know what I have to do to fix this. I want this to be a 4-lane highway, essentially. Got ideas, guys. I have ideas about how to make a really interesting highway configuration. Okay, so what we need is I need level 2. This one. Yeah, let's just put 1, 2 for now. I have really created an unnecessarily complicated project for myself here, but what else is new, right? What else is new? Okay. I think we could probably have done that closer together. Wait, no. Let's do this. Yes. Correct! Correct! Ooh. Will this work? Oh no. Right. Of course that won't work. Of course that won't work. No, it needs to transition to the 4-lane before all this bullshit starts. Okay. Only had one crash in 2 months. Yeah, you know, it's interesting. I actually crashed the game earlier today. I was, to be honest, I was looking at it in, because I'm getting a processor upgrade tomorrow. Hopefully. Tomorrow or the day after, I'll be getting my processor upgraded. And I was zooming in and zooming out. I actually tried to crash the game out of curiosity. And for the first time in a long time, I succeeded in crashing it. And I've also noticed, and I'm very curious to see how this will... Do any of these work up top? Any of these work? Oh yeah, they do, okay. 8S to 6S. This is what I want now. I want the highway to become wider. Okay. Oh, for fuck's sake. Wrong level. Lots of swearing when we do real highway, guys. Plug your ears. Yeah, I have noticed, I was looking in Task Manager, and I noticed that I have it set up to only use one core, and it is using that core 100%. 100%. So I suspect that when I get my new processor, I was not expecting this game to run better with a better processor, if I'm honest, because it's an old game and it's not optimized. But I suspect it will actually run better when I get my new processor because it is maxing out the core, the single core that I am assigning it. So I'll be genuinely curious to see whether it runs better when I go from, to give you guys a sense, I am going from a Ryzen 3 first generation to a Ryzen 7 5000 something or other. So it's going to be a big difference in terms of the processor power, like an order of magnitude better processor. So I kind of expect it will, actually. I was not expecting it to have an impact on this game. I was mostly getting that new processor for other, more modern games, but... What is going on here? Why don't you want to make friends? Is that the wrong level? Yes. So I do expect that that this game will run better on that new processor. Boy, I'm being too chatty here. I'm never going to get anything done. And I think I probably just broke that. We'll see. Really, really, really hope I didn't. Well, the original, this game was absolutely not designed for multi-core systems, and that's why most people will recommend that you... Oh, for fuck's sake. I need to redo this. This needs to be redone now. Okay, well, whatever. I'm going to leave this in place. Oh, and that won't connect. Oh, yes, it will. Okay. So the one half of this... God damn it. There we go. This, please. They absolutely... This game was not designed for multi-core processors, and that's why most... No, I really, really don't want to redo that neighbor connection. Can I please, please, please fix this without having to redo the neighbor connection? It was not designed for multi-core processors, and that's why most modding sites will recommend that you put the CPU core 1 arguments in the load launch options with transitions. There we go. But what I find surprising is that a modern, well, I say modern, a relatively modern like Ryzen 3 processor does not run this game, you know, as without, you know, basically uses its full capacity to run this game, is what I'm trying to say. So I'll be very interested to see what the difference is when the new processor arrives, and yeah, neighbor connection needs to be redone. Fantastic. Maybe not. I might be able to squeeze this in here. Yeah, I think so. I think we're okay. Level 2. I'm about 2 misclicks away from having to completely restart everything. Please don't break anything. There we go. Oh, got to be kidding me. Really? Really? Okay. I don't know if this neighbor connection is going to work. I'm kind of ceasing to care. I really don't even know if I'm going to fix that neighbor connection right now. This needs now to be deleted and replaced. Can I? Oh. Okay. Come on now. Neighbor connection. There we go. That's for the execution parameters in the Steam settings. Yes, that is what that is. So yeah, there is. I have always had the sense that this game does have a sort of cap in terms of how well it will perform, and if your city gets beyond a certain size, it will sort of never perform well. But what surprises me is when I look at the task manager and I see it wasn't task manager. I looked into the software where you can see each individual core. I can't remember what it's called in Windows, but I looked at that and okay, what's going on here? Oh, wrong level. Wrong level. Okay. And yeah, no, it's using 100%. Like, it's using 100% of the one core. So that to me suggests if it's using 100%, it's doing something. We'll see if the performance improves. Oh my god. Level 2. 8S to 6S transition. Thank you. Please work. Please work. God, why is this so complicated? There we go. Thank you. Now what needs to happen is this needs to split into 4 separate lanes. Bye-bye, bus stop. Okay, this needs to split into 4 separate lanes. I'm gonna save. Yeah. Oh, thank you. OBPSG. Yeah. You're right. You're right that I should drop saves more often. You're not sure the simulation is capped when it comes to calculations per second. Yeah, I always assumed that the reason it ran slowly was that there was a cap. I was quite surprised to see that my, I don't have a very good processor by any means. I have what would be considered currently. I have like what would be considered an entry-level processor. But my assumption was that an entry-level processor from, from like 2018 would run this game about as fast as it can run. And the impression that I'm getting the impression that I got today looking at that stuff is that no, we can do better basically. I think we can do better. This is the wrong ramp. This one. Okay, if this screws it up, I'm gonna load. Thankfully, we've got a save point now. That is, I want 2 lanes in the middle. So we need another 2 starter pieces here, and I want them level 2. I also just cracked a moose head. That is hilarious. Josh, Josh Beer 1, that is hilarious. I think, if I recall correctly from the last time you were on the stream, I think you are in, like, New Brunswick or something? So, that's kind of Moosehead country, right? I mean, it's quite popular here in Montreal, too, but I know Moosehead is from Atlantic Canada. I want to say Nova Scotia, but oh my god! Are you fucking kidding me? What the hell? Okay, well, I'm not redoing that. Right, St. John, New Brunswick. Okay, for some reason I thought it was Halifax, but that's of course that's like Alexander Keith is from Nova Scotia. Yeah, so that's awesome. It is from where you are from. That is cool. Oof. Well. I'm sorry this is so repetitive, guys. But I feel like we've been doing a lot of the same kind of stuff every week on this stream, and I want to try something more ambitious. What the actual hell happened there, though? That was really annoying. If it's so much as, like, slightly glitches again, I'm going to be loading now. Oh, Lord. Okay. No. Canada's oldest independent brewery. Yes, that I knew. I mean, the oldest brewery in North America is Molson. And, to a certain degree, strictly speaking, Molson is independent, but it's not like, it's like an international business, whereas, like, Moosehead is kind of it's a sort of mid-sized brewery, right? Which is really cool. I like that about it. It's not a huge corporate entity like Molson or Labatt's, and it has been around for a long time for sure. Yeah, I was aware of that. Okay, so why is this fucking up? Really annoying me. Like that's as it should be. Now you. Oh my god. Yeah, it's just doing the same bloody thing. I guess that's what I get for doing the same thing twice and expecting a different result, though, right? Come on. Fuck off. Honestly? Can I fix this? Can I, like, heal this somehow? Doesn't seem like it'd be so fucking complicated. It makes me very, very angry that this does not work. This makes so much sense. This would be awesome. This would be amazing. You still remember TV ads for Pentium 4s? I still remember TV ads for Pentium 2s. Repetition was bad. Call of Duty wouldn't be so popular. Good point. Fair point. So maybe it doesn't like. Maybe what it's not liking is the fact that it's got a different type of highway connected to it on this side as on this side. I have a feeling that's what it is. But I am annoyed. I am very, very annoyed because I want this. I want this to work. It is unacceptable to me that this does not work. I want the NAM team. I want them on the phone solving this problem immediately. Oh my god. Okay, once more. Okay, well, I'm not going to try the same thing again, because, you know, doing the same thing twice and expecting different results in this game is, well, actually surprisingly good strategy sometimes, but it would be a little bit crazy. Alright, so, I wonder now, is there another ramp we can use? This one won't work. Level 0 to level 4. Level 0 to level 2, so there's absolutely no reason this ramp won't work on this side. I'm gonna try it in a different order. Because what this did last time that I didn't like is it put like MIS lanes in the middle. Oh, like, wait, what the actual fuck? That is supposed to work. Is it too close to the width transition? Is that what's going on here? Too close to the width transition? Oh, I can't believe I have to load again. Man. Ah! Oh god. Okay, alright. Doesn't work on elevated? Does it say? No, it says level 0 to level 2. I'm pretty sure it says level 0 to level 2. Is it a slope thing? The terrain is flat. It's you know what though? Let's take a good look at it this time. The terrain is pretty flat. That exit ramp is supposed to work level 0 to level 2 for 8. I have a feeling it's too close to the transition piece. That's my impression. I'm gonna give myself some more space here. I don't want to be limited by this single track rail bullshit. There is basically no elevation change here that I can see. That's completely flat. Okay, so that's one variable out. I'm going to not do it right beside the width transition. Let's double check the ramp here. So it's the D2 8S level 0 to level 2. It says it works on elevated. Not trying to be argumentative, by the way, guys. You guys are making excellent suggestions. I'm not trying to be argumentative. Oh, wait. Wait a second. I know what it is. I think I know what it is. Doing this all wrong, aren't I? Does it go... Am I placing them wrong? Does it go there? Is that what this is? No. That is not what this is. Yeah. Okay. Wondering, some of these inside ones might do the job. That doesn't work. No, that's not gonna do it. Okay. Let's try again with it a little bit farther away. This really absolutely should work here. It really, really should. Yeah, okay, so it does work. Whoa. So what was happening before? I guess it was just too close to the, I think it was too close to the transition piece. Hey, 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 hey! Don't do that. Okay, thank you. Fuck me. Woo! What do you say we drop a save, guys? That was fun. What am I trying to do? Missy Echo. Very reasonable question. What am I trying to do? Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. I got stuck on this one thing, and I can see how if you just dropped in, you would not have a sense of the big picture of what I'm trying to do here. I am trying to plug... basically what I want is... I want 2 lanes on either side of this double-decker highway. I am going to turn a 4-tile highway network into a 3-tile highway network using a double-decker configuration in the middle. And so to do that, I am splitting this into 1, 2, 3, 4 lanes. The middle lanes will combine into this. The other lanes on the outside will wrap around and meet up on the other side here and then have exits on them. So the middle lanes will also be a kind of express lane that does not... I hope that makes sense. I think that makes sense. Okay, I just saved, so we're good. Please, yes, there we go. Please, 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 pretty please. Okay. Now, whew. Boom. What the hell are you trying to do, Rob? Yeah, fair enough. No, and it's not a bad idea for me to sort of backtrack and you know, give people a sense of like what I am being so obstinate about doing. What am I trying to do? Something unreasonable. That's usually the answer. Something unreasonable. Something unreasonable that I shouldn't expect the game to be able to do. So, what the hell are you up to, Rob? Is I think what you were trying to say. A number of you on the Discord expressed concern over the low capacity of the double-decker highway, and this is my solution. That's a rather lumpen little piece of road. Okay, this should go down to... This needs to go down to level 1. Okay, I need to actually height transition this earlier. I think we're in business here, guys. It's happening. The magic is happening. Magic of double-decker highways. It's coming to a city, to a town near you. And you can get it at your local Blockbuster Video. Check it out. Okay, now, we do, of course, want this avenue here to have a ramp on it, as well as this avenue. So, down like that. The ramp. Can I use a quick change, actually? Look, a quick change would not be out of order here. Save. Drop a save. Thank you, Missy Echo. What are you trying to do? No comment. Sims stymied. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Brilliant as always. Brilliant as always, the news ticker suggestions. Gonna work, guys. It's gonna work. My concept, I think, is not a bad one. And it, you know, honestly, I guess. Okay, let's just take a damn good look at this. RHW2, level 0 to level 2. Oh, I want to see the quick changes. Quick change, please. Can you work? Right. Okay, so if I were to put a quick change, say, that's risky. That is a bad idea. Putting a quick change like here. Come on, come on. Come on, one over. Boop. What if I did that? Look at that. Look at that. Ooh, that's never gonna work. That is never gonna work. There is no way. Yeah, this is a bad idea. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. Is there a... I wish there was a quick change where the exit lane was on the right, because what you know what we really need here, actually, is an exit lane on the right. That would be awesome. I know there are some inside exits, because it defeats the purpose of doing the double-decker if we end up using more space to do it, then... The whole idea behind this, is to have like a really plausible use case in the game for the really cool double-decker highway. Yeah, what if there was an exit in the right? Ramp A1 inside. RHW4. Level 0 to level 4. What is this going to look like? Interesting. Can I get a transition? That is wicked. I don't think I can fit the transition, though. No. Okay. Hang tight. I think I might be able to force it. You can see how cool that would be, what I just tried to do there. Those of you who are familiar with the Real Highway mod should have a sense of what I'm trying to do here. Essentially, I need this here, and I want to see if the inside exits can be a thing here. Move it all back a couple tiles. If I am going to move this all back a couple tiles, what I'm going to do instead is move the avenue over a tile. Yeah, but you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I am pushing a bit too hard to fit this into a tiny space here, but I think it might work. Ooh. There we go. It fits. Boom. Come on now. Come on now. You can do it. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Missy. Though, what I can do is the easier way to do that is to move the avenue rather than the highway, because this I just spent like I don't want to redo this. But I really like this idea of the this lane coming down on the right here and connecting up to the avenue. Okay, I'm gonna see actually if I can sort of coax this into existence by grabbing an MIS lane. I need that one. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Right. Wow. Okay, now we need a similar thing on the other side. Look at that. Of course, yes, I need the opposite thing on the other side. See if I can... if I can transition it back up. Oh yeah. Okay. I've never used an inside lane before, guys, in this game. An inside, A1 inside... Oops, sorry, I just dinged my microphone. That probably sounded very unpleasant. A bit just back to that road. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, mission accomplished either way. Yeah, I need to... Let's bring this forward first. Hopefully nothing... Whoa, 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 whoa. What's going on there? Whew. Okay. Man, is that ever cool. Drop a save, lol. Yep, 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 yep. I will do that. I will save. Yeah, this is super compact. For sure. I mean, the exit's probably not any more compact than I could have done it. Well, it is, though. It is, right? Because we are getting the equivalent of an RHW8S in the space, in terms of the exit here. This is the space required for a lower capacity highway, basically. So we are saving probably one tile of width by using the double decker in the middle. And also it looks brilliant. It looks really, really quite cool. Now, I don't need this to be perfectly symmetrical. I need it to work. This is what I used, A1 inside. And it needs to be... That... I hope that's correct. Oh, I've done this. I see what I've done. Okay. That's correct, I think. Boom. Oh yeah. Man. That's awesome. Is everything going the right direction here? Please tell me I didn't do something backwards. Yes. That's going this way. Man, this is going to be really kind of weird, but really cool. That's how I feel about this. Now. Question is, how do I want to do the other side? I mean, it would be kind of neat to do the reverse. It would be kind of neat to do the reverse, wouldn't it? Mirror image. Yeah, drop a save. Correct. Correct. Lots of saving, guys. It's basically going to be an inside-out double-decker. I think the correct scientific term for this is inside-out double-decker highway ramp system. I believe that's the scientific term for all this. Looks like I'm building the Embarcadero. It does, doesn't it? But we're not going to demolish this one. Whew, okay. Let's start by taking this guy over. Now. Behave, 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 behave. Fuck me. Boy, it is not liking having this many turns all in the same spot. That. Please, 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 can you just turn where I want you to? Okay, I'm gonna have to jog it over then. Can I do that? Will that work? Okay. That is okay. I do need to get this to go down a level though. The highway better have good signage. This kind of thing does exist. I mean, the double-decker thing is weird, but if you think about it, if you were driving on this, it wouldn't be very hard, right? Okay, you've got a pretty standard exit here, but like if you're in the middle lane, you're not really going to notice it going double-decker, right? I mean, you're going to notice, but it's not like you're, you know, I mean, a right side's exit lane is, some people find that a bit hard. Here in Montreal, we've got lots of right side exit lanes. They're not that hard. You just, the important thing is the signage needs to be, you need time, basically. It's the one thing I don't like about some of our highways here is they don't always give you enough warning for certain exit configurations, and that's annoying. Because then you find yourself tempted to kind of like, you know, cut across 2 lanes of traffic to get to your exit or whatever, which is a really bad idea, of course. But I don't think this is all that. This would be all that confusing, believe it or not. Okay, now wait a second here. Wait a second. Of course, I don't need to jog this over. What have I done? This can be here, and the exit can be in the middle. Right. Now, uh-oh. Can I fix that? Yes. I don't need this awkward little... Yeah. Right. Okay. The height thing can go here. Being a former Los Angeleno, I can attest that Caltrans didn't do sufficient signs on highways. Yeah, there's one in I think there's maybe, I don't know if there are any Montrealers watching, but if you want to see an example of really bad signage, look in at the Ville-Marie tunnel. Is a highway tunnel in central Montreal, right downtown. And the tunnel basically is in the shape of a giant kind of Y, like an underground Y interchange. And oh, that's not where that needs to be. This needs to be like here. We've got more space on this side, so let's take advantage of the space we have and not have quite so crunched. Yeah, because this one, it's awesome. Okay, so we can actually go quite a lot farther back here. Anyway, the Ville-Marie tunnel. Basically, you go into the tunnel, and the tunnel, of course, as most tunnels, is not like super well lit. Like, it's not as well lit as a, you know, standard highway. And okay, what? Ah, fuck! What happened there? Did I use the wrong ramp, or is it too close to everything? I don't know. We'll fix it. And yeah, the tunnel forks. The tunnel forks, and you really don't have enough time. You really don't have enough time, and the thing is, it's a really bad one too, because, like, those of you who know Montreal a bit, Montreal's an island, and if you get on the wrong fork of that highway, they only tell you which way each fork goes before you enter the tunnel. There's no signage in the tunnel to tell you what the fork is doing. It's like, it's the worst. Just look it up. It's the worst. Like, if you Google Street View Drive that, it's like, I hate it. And I've pretty much memorized it, but I still screw it up to this day. RHW 4K, that should be good. Can we please have this maybe like here? That would be really nice if we could do it that way. Please. What? The actual... Fuck, okay, there we go. You've been through that tunnel. Talk about insufficient signage. Yeah, and tunnels are bad, right? Because you have limited visibility in tunnels. So a bad signage situation is really a hassle. Also, there are segments of that tunnel where you are not supposed to change lanes. So it's like even worse. Okay, we need right transition. This is my finest. I think this might be my finest work yet. This whole thing here. Drop a save. Thank God for sat-nav, which I believe is the British term for what we call GPS here in North America. And let me tell you, the interesting thing about GPS is that, you know, Google Maps, GPS in general, only works as well as the administration feeds it information. So one of the other problems we have here in Quebec is that Quebec doesn't always use a very coherent naming scheme for their roads. And so there's this kind of crazy thing that can happen where basically, whoa. You know, there's like a collector lane of a highway and the express lane of a highway, and they both have the same name. So, you know, you'll be on like Highway 40, and it will say something like stay in the rightmost lane to stay on Highway 40, and then you realize that there are 4 lanes, so you get all the way over to the rightmost lane, and then what it does is it actually takes you off the highway because both halves of the highway have the same name, and Google Maps can't tell the difference between them. So that also happens. Okay, what am I doing here? Is it this one? This is what I want, right? Indeed. I think that's what I wanted. Yes. So yeah, Google Maps is only as good as the information that the traffic administration gives it. Okay. So that was pretty cool, guys. That's a pretty cool interchange. I don't think it's completely nonsense either. I don't think it like doesn't make any sense. I mean, we've got a little bit of wasted space in here. But save. Please turn around if possible. Yeah, I think that's pretty nice. Some streets are called something different in French, like it's not a direct translation, so that messes up Google Maps. Yes, we have the same problem here in Montreal. But New Brunswick, for those of you who are not Canadian, which is most of you, New Brunswick is Canada's only officially bilingual province. I live in Quebec, which is unilingual French, as far as things as like signage are concerned. Montreal is a very bilingual city, though, and there's a lot of streets here that have English names, and then also streets that have French names. So if I'm driving in New York City, I can like talk to Google Assistant and ask it where I'm driving, or tell it to go where I want it to go. Sorry, but in Montreal that doesn't work very well. Now, what I'm wondering, and you know, I gotta say, I'm kind of wondering whether this half of this configuration should be moved here. Maybe it's not necessary. I don't think it's necessary. Yeah, I think I'll know what we'll do here. So this is going to go over here, and at this stage here, it's going to split out again into... Probably going to need some more space. Yeah, Google isn't very good with people speaking multiple languages. Yeah, I have a Google Assistant in my home. My roommate's first language is French. My first language is English. We speak, if you've heard us speak, which some of you have, I think, we speak a hilarious mix of both in our household. I sometimes will start a sentence in one language and finish it in the other. And Google has a hilarious time with that. Sometimes Google does the same thing. Sometimes Google will like start in English and finish in French, which is also pretty funny. I don't think I can fit a quick change here, can I? I think, can this go? No, I don't think it can go any closer. But Google's getting better. Google's getting better at bilingualism. Google can switch back and forth between French and English. It's able to be. I don't have to like reset my whole Google thing to. If I say a sentence to it in English, it will answer me in English. If I say a sentence to it in French, it will answer me in French, and it doesn't need to have its settings changed or anything. It's able to understand both, and in quite quick succession. What it has trouble with, what I've noticed it has trouble with, is when there's a mix of both within the same sentence. Which some of you might be asking, like, when does that happen? And the answer is very, very often in this part of the world. People speaking a mix of both, and Google can get very, very mixed up in terms of all that. I don't know if we can fit this here. Because that's what needs to happen. That is what needs to happen here. I don't know what's going to happen when I try to do this. But I think it might work. RHW2, level 0, level 2. This is a pretty simple one. Bingo! Oh, that's not right. Can I fix it with a starter piece? Yellow line on the inside here. Yep. Yeah, I know this is very lumpin'. I know it's not very smooth. I know I should have leveled it out, but this is actually kind of almost a form over or a function over form type thing. Boy, do I think this is cool. Look at this. Look at this. That is awesome. I'm sorry, guys, but that is awesome. Have I been to Guelph? Have I been to Guelph? I have not. I have never been to Guelph. I have been to Niagara, Niagara Falls, and St. Catharines, Ontario. But I have never been to, like, Western Ontario, really. Weird. I was born in Ontario. I did spend a lot of my childhood mostly in the Ottawa area. But I have never been to, and I've been to Toronto plenty of times, but I have never been to Guelph, and I have never been to anything that I think is sort of properly Western Ontario. Southwestern Ontario, anyway. Been in the north. I've driven to Winnipeg. Fuck off. Jesus. Okay, it worked on this side without needing a silly starter piece. Can I... This... That worked. Oh, look at that. This is all coming together quite nicely. Boy, that the first bit was the hardest bit, wasn't it? I do wish this space wasn't here. This space is unfortunate. I almost want to put an exit lane in here just for kicks, but it's a bad idea. Very bad idea. We need to send Rob on a all expenses paid Canada cross-country trip. Wow, that would be, I mean, now is not the time to do it because of Corona, of course, but that would be insane. That would be insane. And that's a very long hashtag. It's a nice thought. Very much like to, there are parts of the country I would like to see. Okay, that works. a little bit concerned about what's going on under this, but I guess it doesn't matter. Can't see it. Probably should have flattened that out. Like it would have been easy enough to flatten all that out, but no fucking way am I doing it now. Right, what we need now is these guys. Jesus. I might be able to kind of flatten everything out with rail on the sides or something, we'll see. Man, oh boy is this annoying. That's where that's going. We've got space, I think. No, we don't really, actually. We need to curve and come down here, but we'll make it work. We'll make it work. I want this exit system to be here. Please. Yes. And there we go. And there we go. Wow. Wow. Look at that. Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate how bumpy it is here, although all things considered, not that bad. But like, look at this. Look at this. Now that it's all done, it looks like even less crazy. Like, this configuration is really cool. And this, to me, if you're not going to do something like this, then this highway here doesn't make any sense. Adding the double-decker configuration only makes sense if you're for a high-capacity highway. A 2-lane highway is not very good. Good Niam 8, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, it's pretty good in French. You can take French immersion starting in first grade. I'm from the very English part of New Brunswick, and even with just core French, not immersion, I can get by. Is it mandatory? Blair Eric, French classes, what they call core French classes, are mandatory in Canada, but they are like basic French. It is required for English Canadians take basic French classes. Immersion is optional. The real question is, why the hell wouldn't you? It is so useful to have a second language, even if there's no kind of job reason or something. If I had kids, I would absolutely require them to learn French. Not even if I didn't live in Montreal, even if I didn't live in a French-speaking area, because learning other languages makes you smarter. It sounds a bit harsh to say it that way, but learning other languages makes you smarter. Makes you a smarter person in the long run. That's a very simplistic way of saying it, a very simplistic and unnuanced way of saying it, but I think that's basically true. Okay, now we have a whole other challenge to deal with now in terms of taking this highway and linking it up to this highway. But wow, does that ever look cool. Man, I am so happy with that. I'm going to take a break. Took 3 years of Spanish in high school, and I can speak it fairly fluently. Yeah. Bien, s'il vous plaît, that's all you need. Yeah. Yes, that is true. Some basic French goes a long way. 1 French class a day is mandatory in New Brunswick. Yeah. Educationally, you feel you would have done better in Canada. Okay, alright, I'm going to take a quick break, guys, because this is a whole other thing here. I imagine this highway is going to have to sort of loop around and join up some like this. So, this probably is not saving us any space as compared to what was there before. However, it is higher capacity. We've gained at least 1 lane in both directions, and it doesn't take up any more space than what was there before. So I think that is pretty cool. And yeah, I almost want to put like some skyscrapers on either side of it. That would be very cool. We'll see. I'm going to drop a save, take a 5-minute break, and I'll be right back. Hello again. I am back. The obsession with grammatical rules is real in French, yes. French grammar is a bit of a bitch. As compared to, say, Spanish or English. Now, I am not a fluent Spanish speaker, but I can sort of almost understand. That's going to have to go. I can sort of almost understand most conversations in Spanish. And Spanish is easier to pronounce and easier to do grammar for. It's easier grammatically for like a beginner speaker than French. The one thing about French, though, for English speakers is that about 3/4 of English's core vocabulary comes from French. Any word that ends in like ION, like information, is actually a French word. It came to English via French. So a huge amount of like our scientific language and stuff. So in vocabulary-wise, French is not very difficult for English speakers. Grammatically, there are some hurdles for sure. Okay, so the linchpin of this whole operation here. I'm gonna be very gung-ho about demolition for this. We'll fix the road network and the zones and everything after. But we need space to make this work. The linchpin of this is gonna be this piece here, where the lanes split again. That has to go in somewhere here, and there also needs to be a transition between the 3-lane highway. God, this is gonna drive me nuts. Wait a second here. The zones are too close to the highway. So yeah, English, the core vocabulary of English has a lot of French in it. And that makes it, once you memorize some, like the conjugation rules, for example, once you kind of memorize the conjugation rules, it's actually surprisingly easy in terms of vocabulary. And then Spanish vocabulary, you know, when I have been I have at various times learned Spanish. My ex was Mexican, so I was learning a bit of Spanish when we were together. And when you have English and French, Spanish then becomes, if I moved to Mexico or Spain, you know, tomorrow, I think within a month I would be fluently speaking Spanish. Obviously, different people have a different learning curve when it comes to languages. Some people tend to take a little bit longer, and that's understandable. But because I know both Spanish and English, both French and English, I think Spanish would actually not be that hard for me. Right. So, how do we want to do this? Gotta go to a 3-lane highway, somehow. Or, do we redo all of it? Does all this get redone? Can this be turned into a 4-lane highway? Which would make sense. Makes sense to have this be 4 lanes. I have no idea what's over here, so let's drop a save and go to the whoa. There we go. English is pretty much German with French words to sound aristocratic. That is one way to say it. Dutch is the closest language to English linguistically. Yes, although the English words, the Germanic side of English is all the short words. The long words in English are mostly French. They're all quite closely related. In fact, it's a little bit weird that French. I mean, it's a little bit weird the distinction between like so-called Romance languages and Germanic languages in a sense, because almost all Germanic languages have a Latin sort of grammar structure. Let's take a look at what's going on in South Ward here in terms of the highway and see if it would be possible to widen this highway. I have a sneaky feeling that it's not going to be an easy thing to do, but you never know. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think that's going to happen. I think we're going to have to stick with 3 lanes. Yeah, I don't think there's any space here. Oh, I've still got the bloody sideways trucks. I keep forgetting to try and fix that. I really did remove what was supposed to fix it, but yeah, that's not going to happen. Let's go back to Honestville Central. Americans speak 0.8 language. Yeah, I think it depends where you are, though. One thing I'll say is that I think it is true that a lot of people in the United States, and in fact much of English Canada, or Western Canada particularly, are pretty unilingual. They don't really have to speak another language. But when I'm in New York City, I hear lots of French. I hear lots of Spanish, lots of German. It's funny, when I travel with friends from Montreal, if I'm in New York City and we want to have like a secret conversation, we'll speak French. But, when I'm in New York, that's not a good idea. There's often, I am consistently surprised when I'm in like a diner or something in New York City, when I start speaking French and I assume that like no one in the diner will understand me. There's like always someone there who speaks French. There's a lot of multilingual people in the bigger cities in the States. But yeah, I think the average Joe is not very multilingual in the United States. I think that is true. Well, the width transition has to happen first. And I think we're going to have to go to a 4-lane configuration. So wait, it's got to be level 1, I guess. We also need to get up to level 2, I think. This is going to be hard. This is going to be really hard. I'm not sure how this is going to happen, but it will happen. It will happen. We will make it happen. Where can I do the height transition? I can do the height transition here. Okay. Or I can do the width transition here. Let's do the width transition here. I love it when I delete the tiles and the cars fall off. Might not be a good way to do this, but we'll see. Okay, whoa, make sure it's the right level. Otherwise we're gonna end up having to load again. Okay. No. Most of Western Canada besides BC and Edmonton might as well be America anyways. Yeah, I mean, I know why you say that. I don't think it's totally false. I hate to say it, guys, but I have a feeling that the race course here needs to be moved. Yeah, you know what? It's really easy for us to rebuild this, so goodbye race course. Should have checked its name before I moved it, but it did have a name. I think it was the Villeneuve International Speedway or something. Yeah, that race course was getting in the way. Getting in the way of what we're doing here anyway. We are going to need lots of space. Like, this is going to have to loop around like this. Thankfully, this is all industrial areas, and the industrial areas are a lot easier to rezone. So, okay. Now, we need a starter here. Got 4 tiles. Yeah, there are a lot of cultural similarities between the western bits of Canada and the United States. What the fuck? Okay. Go away, go away, go away. Oh my god, my life. Oh, I used the wrong one. Okay, that's the 5-lane highway. 10S. English, Cherokee, and Hawaiian. Free native language. Should be easy to teach. Yeah? I mean, the challenge, I do think the challenge with teaching very small minority languages is that there is no... you know, at the end of the day, people's incentive to learn languages is partly related to their usefulness in daily life. And as much as Cherokee and Hawaiian are super interesting languages, which would be absolutely pertinent to learn in the United States, I think they're probably not that useful for most people in daily life. Okay, so this needs to be, this transition here needs to be redone. And it's going to explode everything, of course, because why wouldn't it? But yeah, it would be super cool if everyone in the United States spoke English, Cherokee, and Hawaiian. That would be awesome. And by the way, I think someone said earlier, I'm not following the chat like every message you guys are sending, but someone said earlier that like, oh, I think everyone in this country should speak that language, that language, that language, which is, you know, I get it, that sort of makes sense. I generally tend to think though that it's just good if people speak more than one language. I think that's you know, the greatest advantage you get out of any of this is just when you go from speaking one language to speaking more than one language. That makes a big difference in your, oh my god, what the fuck? Like, what? Is that a starter piece? Is that what happened here? Oh my god, really? Jesus Christ. Okay, so like, maybe the street connection is too close to the... too close to the transition piece. Try and jog it over one. Yeah, no, I think, you know, it's not about who knows what language, it's more about, like, everyone knowing more than one language is a good goal for a country to have. Oh my god. Look at this. What is this bullshit? What even is this bullshit? Man, sometimes this mod. Sometimes when stuff like this happens, I'm tempted just to leave it. Because it's like, this should function, there's absolutely no reason why I can't run a road under here. So, as it happens, there isn't going to be a street crossing here, because for some reason the mob won't do it. So that's how that's going to be. Oh my god, okay. Alright. Okay. I don't know where my last save is, but I guess we're gonna just redo this guy as well. Ooh, this is getting dangerously close to this interchange here. Okay. Fuck me. All right, with transition. This guy? God damn. Well, I get what I deserve, eh? Trying to do this complicated stuff? Ah, they both need to be redone. Delightful. Okay. Delightful. Okay. probably just too close. This is just probably too close to the width transition, but still, or it might be a level thing. It might be any number of things, but it's not happening. That's not happening. So be it. So be it. Now. What would be actually easier in some ways would be if this... Okay, yeah, if this could go down to ground level even. Get this guy down to ground level. It would be easier to connect it up. Fun curve, yes, fun curve. Kano Kami, welcome to the stream. Don't know if you just popped in. Oh, you're, now you guys are just swearing in French. That's good. I like that. Cute. Very cute. Okay, we need to split this off now that it's 4 lanes. Split this off. This is all gonna get deleted. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. All of the road connections are gonna have to be redone in this area. That's fine. It's fine. I'm not worried about that. Okay, now I'm gonna drop a save. I'm gonna drop a save. We're gonna split this off into separate lanes here using same ramp we used last time, which is keep it way the hell away from that width transition, because that was the problem we had last time. And I bet you anything we're gonna have the same problem this time, because why do things once when you can do them 6 times the same way and get different results each time, right? Okay, so that looks promising. Okay. Next up, we need to take these 2 lanes here, raise them to level 2, and then have... Oof, I don't know if I can fit all this. We'll see. The most important thing is that the double-decker thing works the way we kind of want it to. Very, very, very tight, this whole arrangement here. Let's see here. I need flex height. Or do we actually need flex height? You know what? Let's get the flex width guy with transition. This guy here needs to go. Okay. Without fail, every time I'm streaming, my dad calls me. It's pretty hilarious. He knows that I'm streaming on Mondays, and then he calls every time. Very funny. One of these needs to be level 2. Okay, this is just not... Go away, go away. Well, we will rebuild a new road network for people to drive at the surface level later. I actually, I probably should have really deleted a lot of stuff here before we even tried to do this. This can all just go away. It's going to be deleted anyway. Okay. This road here as well. Mirror up does same thing, expected getting different results. Sims expect same results. Now committed. Hilarious. Yep. Thing is, that's what they say. The sort of cliche expression is, it's kind of crazy to do the same thing twice and expect a different result, but that's not the case in this mod. The network add-on mod is perfectly capable of reducing... Oh, that's way too close. What am I doing? Jesus. I've got ideas. I think we can make this work. Come on now. Give me the fucking... With transition... No. Boy. These are so hard to place when the terrain is not perfectly level. That's what we need. One of these is going to need a height transition. Okay, oof. There should be enough room to curve this over here. Yeah, I think so. And I've got this guy should be able to come around here, even if it has to loop out a bit. This guy, on the other hand, I might need to get rid of this ramp here. Fuck. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Really no way to, there's nowhere we can save space here. It's just, it's gotta happen in this space. We'll find a way. We will find a way to make it work. Please don't fuck things up. There we go. Okay. Not liking the looks of this. Yes! Good, 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 good. Right, let's connect the double-decker in the middle. Nope, nope. Gonna drop save any second now. Okay. Double-decker highway connected. The double-decker bit is done. I don't think there's any way that this is going to make it around that corner, but we'll see. Might. Let's drop a save. Check suggestions in Discord real quick when you have a chance for what I'm recommended. Yep, okay. I'll take a look at that. I'll probably take a break in about 10 minutes. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing here, but I will absolutely look at your suggestion, Kano Kami. That's awesome. And I'm very happy that it is a drawing in paint, because that's hilarious. MS Paint. Come on now. Come on, you can do it. Yes! Okay. I was worried about that there. Okay, so can you now... Should be able to jog this over. Yep. Is this level 2? No. No. Incorrect. Incorrect. Exterminate. Exterminate. I am shocked that I was able to make that corner. Absolutely shocked. I thought this was going to be much, much more difficult. But, it worked. It worked. This guy here... Is it on the correct level? It is. I thought I was going to have to do like, kind of like trombone type thing here. But it looks like it's all going to work, guys. As soon as I deleted the road network, everything started to look a little bit less daunting, frankly. Look at that! We are in business. This is kind of cool too. This is kind of cool because... Now wait a second, wait a second, wait a second, wait a second, wait a second. Would it have been possible for me to keep this... Ooh, I'm kind of tempted to do that. What if this stayed 4 lanes all the way to here, and then the 2 lanes split off there? Then it became 3 lanes only on this side. What if it was like, because this little lane transition thing is really irritating. It's not realistic. This bit here. If I just carefully delete this, just this half of this interchange, all the way over to here, get rid of the width transition piece. That would be a good idea. I'm going to try that because it's going to make things better. Let's just admire the complicated parts of this, though. You know? Kind of tempted to throw a couple more exits in here willy-nilly, but I don't think we should. I think it's a good idea. Yep, so this looks pretty good. This looks pretty good. Look at that. Double-decker highway, man. Didn't do that, man. And yep, this is a pretty good looking configuration. Wanted to admire that. So, it's this bit here that bugs me, the little 3-lane bit there. Let's drop a save and try and fix that. Buraku Oto, welcome back to the stream. Just gonna drop a save, I'm gonna fix this. Or try, anyway. We're going to try and fix it. I have an idea as to how we might be able to. Like this, eventually. Okay, these need to be deleted. 1, 2. Always very stressful when you see this big messy... All that goes. Flex heights. Let's give them a tile at least. There we go. And really, what I was hoping would work is this guy here. Ooh, that's nerve-wracking. Don't know if that's going to work, but I think a version of this will work, regardless. So let's see. Let's find out. Oh, I think so. I think we're in business. Love it. Come on. Just be friends. We can all be friends here. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Whoa. Why is that putting arrows on there? Okay. Okay, interesting. That is much, much nicer. Much, much nicer. Did it fuck up anything on this side? No. Sims see double-decker highways as triple-decker highways. Sims may be blinded. More at 11. Back to feeding your cats. Well, don't forget. Blair Eric, thanks for hanging out, man. See you next time on the stream and on the Discord, of course. I'm going to be reviewing my schedule and looking, I keep saying this, but at some point we'll do streams that are more convenient for European viewers. At some point. I will think about that and try and find a solution. Well, guys, I think that's all the highway building we're going to do for today. That was a it was a bit of an adventure there, but all in all, worked pretty well. All in all, worked pretty well. I am shocked that everything fit. I think all the neighbor connections are functional. We didn't lose any exits. I don't believe we deleted any exits that were there before. The road network has become somewhat disconnected here. And it's going to be a little bit difficult to... It's going to be a little bit difficult to do anything about that. Certainly, let's drop a save. See if I can run some roads under this whole mess. Of course, in real life, roads could run the whole length of this, under it, all over it in different diagonals, but this is not real life. Not quite real life, anyway. So it would be nice to have this road here, find a place to go under, like there. Oh, look at that! That works. Really wasn't all that bad after all, was it? New. There we go. That's looking pretty good. What else would I like to have cross? Not going to worry about the streets. This street should be able to actually go across now. Oof, let's just drop a save. Sims ask Mayor for triple-decker buses. Mayor questions Sims for sanity. Love the news ticker stuff, guys. Always welcome. Okay, that worked. I don't think anything should go under this. There's a height transition there and a width transition there. This should, however, probably be a road. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, let's just behave here, Maxis. There we go. That should be a road for sure. This should also be a road. We are missing a speedway. We deleted a bunch of bus stops and a speedway, so let's put that speedway back. Very important part of the city. If I can remember where it is. That was a request from a user. Where did these come from? American Light Tower. I have no idea. These freeway lights. Cool. Freeway lights, man. Oh my god, there's so much stuff in this menu that wasn't here before. I installed something that's... Whoa, and what is this? UDI enabled grass area? Holy shit. There's a bunch of stuff in my parks menu that was not here. I've installed something that's put that in there. I have a feeling it's... I've got the big parks mod from... Matt23B, whatever his name is, and I think that's what it might be. Some dependencies. Where's the speedway? These hexagon parks here are new, and I think maybe some of their dependencies have cluttered up my menu in a delightful but also kind of hilarious way. Okay, I really would like to find that speedway. Come on, it was in here. Sure, it was in here. I don't really rather not forget to do this, so much as it is no fun for you guys to watch me scroll through menus, if I can find this, it will be much happier. It's got to be in parks, right? Landmark menu. Oh. Thank you. Thank you. I should have known that one of you would have that mod as well. Landmark menu. I hope it's in here anyway. Come on now. I've always resented how Grand Central Station is not a functional transit station. You can build it, but it doesn't function as a train station. It's like the worst part of this entire game. I don't think it's in here, guys. Landmark menu. Missy, are you sure? Are you sure it's in the landmark menu? Have I just gone by it like twice? Ah, there it is, right there. Okay. Boom. The speedway is open again. Open for business. Okay. Bus stops. I need a bunch of bus stops. I'm gonna go with the road top bus stops. I'm meaning to put some of those in this city anyway. Rezone later. I can put one there too. There we go. Boom. Probably going a bit overkill here as I usually do, but better off to have too many than not enough, right? Thank you, Missy, for finding that for me. It is very nice to have people assist like that, as more. Right. Now, did I delete? I have a feeling I deleted some. Did I delete? Oh no, that all got redone. Okay, good. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here that needs zoning. Do I even have any demand for industrial? Well, I'm kind of tempted to leave this tile now, actually, because I don't know that we have any demand for any of these zone types. We might just leave this whole area empty for now. I don't know whether I want to come in here and zone a bunch before we've had a look at the other tiles and maybe got some... because this may end up being a residential area. I wonder what the pollution is like. Probably pretty bad. Yeah, the pollution's pretty bad. May end up being a residential area, or it'd be nice to put more industry back though. But yeah, I don't really feel like fixing the zones here. At least I've got the road. The road network to me looks like it's substantial enough. We've added an avenue here. We've got a street going through there. All looking pretty good in the big picture. Look. Let's go to the regional map mode. You wouldn't want to live between a huge highway and a racetrack. Well, I won't put that part. That part's not going to be residential. But I think this part up here might be. There might be some residential stuff, or actually some office stuff would be really cool. Get some big towers going near that highway. In fact, just so that I don't forget, I'm going to do a thing here. Oops. Whoa, 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 whoa. Careful. There we go. One. Put a row of hopefully what will hopefully eventually be towers right by that highway. That could be very cool. Some gonna be definitely a high traffic area. There we go. And yeah, that road is going to be kind of and have an insane level of traffic on it, but that's okay. That's okay. Real a nice long block, big row of towers eventually. Sort of a second, almost a second downtown. Hopefully that will develop. Might develop into malls at the start, but we'll get some commercial demand going. I think it'd be very cool. The industry multiplayer should keep the pollution at whatever level Max has set it to avoid massive amounts of pollution in any given area messing things up. I agree. I think there is more than enough pollution in this game and that it should not be doubled by any doubler mods. We're gonna go out and do some agriculture and stuff now, though, guys. We'll come back to the central city. Come back to the central city later. Much as I would like to test out that highway and see how the traffic moves on it, I think that will be for another night, because there's a big hole in the city there. Lots of room to develop, basically. It's okay. Ballina Plains needs work. Also need this highway. I need this highway to come and make friends with this highway, eventually. And so we'll go into Ballina Plains. And what else do I want to do here? I don't really want to go into these tiles today. We'll focus on this eastern extension of the city here. I'm gonna take another break though, another little 5-minute break here. So hang tight. I'll be right back. And I'm back. Going out to check on your car. That makes sense. It is curfew is coming up here. Okay, whoa, we got a highway connection there. I gotta pop out to the regional view and check what the highway width is. The break room microwave nuked Rob out of existence. Okay, what is this highway? Now that, you know, a lot of the major infrastructure of this whole region has now been built, which is kind of cool because, okay, whoa, okay, so it's a 3-lane highway. Is that the connection we were looking at? No, it's over here, isn't it? It's 4-lane ground level. Okay. It's a pretty wide highway, actually, for what is going to be a rural area. Probably going to want to narrow that. Going to want to narrow that for sure. So 8S. So the new processor and motherboard that I'm getting are coming. Well, I'm going to take my computer tomorrow morning. going to take my computer in to have that done. I'm going to have that done by the shop rather than do it myself. As much as I am always tempted to attempt challenging computer upgrades myself, it was like only like 35 bucks more on the price tag of purchasing the parts to have them do it. So yeah, I'm going to have them do that. And that is going to mean that we are going to be able to play New City. We are going to have the required specs on this machine to play New City, which is something I will be doing very soon. The Honestville episodes, those of you who've been following my series will of course know that the Honestville episodes are essentially on pause, and a big reason why is because New City is going to be getting a series on the channel. Something I've been wanting to do for a while, and was going to do it actually before I got the processor upgrade, but then the processor upgrades was able to happen faster than I assumed it would, so that's kind of going to be really cool. It made me think of that because of the, you know, one of the advantages of New City, of course, is that we don't really have to contend with you know, going back and forth between regions. We just all work in one big region, which is really cool. Lots of trade experience with building computers, and I've only been able to put together my newest two with his help. Yeah, I could do it. It's not that I couldn't do it. It's just that you know, a motherboard replacement is, you know, among the more complicated replacements that you can do. And you know, I bought the motherboard and the processor from a computer shop in my neighborhood, and you know, having them just do it is just so much simpler. For 35 bucks, I'm not going to bother. I'm going to save. I'm going to pop out to the regional view one more time, and we're going to look at where this highway is going. I'm going to narrow it to probably a 2-lane highway, because this is going to be largely a rural area. I think there should be one exit, though. One exit. Okay, so I actually want this highway to curve up and probably come into... Oh no, maybe it'll just go straight out here, and then we'll deal with it in East Honestville. So up here, basically. Up here in this top corner is where the neighbor connection has to be. Let's just make some road connections to the tile. Second M2 for my current machine. Christmas of the year before last. Cool. I don't have any M2 SSDs. My SSDs are all SATA, which is fine. The M2 is cool. It doesn't take up a lot. It's primarily, as I understand it, the whole thing with the M2 drives is that they take up less space physically. So, not sure. Some of them I think are faster as well. My research, my sense is that it's not of vital importance to have super fast SSDs. That there are other more important computer upgrades, so that's the choice that I've made. But you know, why not, right? I just want I want some neighbor connections between these two regions, so we're gonna do that quickly here. These are all level crossings in terms of the rail. This one should be a neighbor connection. It is already. Did a pretty nice job on this tile last week. And we'll put one here as well. I need a way to get SimCity to register their plugins folder anywhere else that's not the C drive. Well, your plugin. So, what you want to do, Next Play Gaming, if you want help with that, I think you're on the Discord, right? So if you want help with that, I'll help you on the Discord, because what you want to do is, and it's going to be a bit of a fragile operation depending on how many drives you have and what other games you have and what else is using your documents folder, but the solution to that is to move your documents folder. And it shouldn't actually be a big problem. It's fairly simple to do. You may already know how to do that, but if you don't know how to do that, I would be happy to help you do that on the Discord. Speaking of which, I keep forgetting I should be posting, don't know if there's anyone new in the stream tonight, but if there is, I will post a Discord link so we can get some more folks in our wonderful Discord community. I will do that before the end of the night, for sure. Just drag these roads out. Go out to like here, a little bit further. Okay, that's pretty good. So then the highway connection is going to be like here-ish. Like there-ish. Just going to mark it down like that. And it would be really nice to get an exit system to connect these two roads. So let's see here. How much space do we need for that? This is ground level. Tell you what, guys, those of you who are always driven nuts by my completely bumpy highways, I'm going to level this out. Just a bit. Not too much. We're going to cram a little exit system in here. I might need to jog this road over. I think we will, actually, but let's just... And... kind of almost nice to do a big cloverleaf type thing out here, but I don't know if I'm in the mood. Try a new thing. Let's just do a kind of standard one here. No, that's not going to work. We need this to... We do need to fan out a bit. We'll see. We'll see what ends up happening here. RHW 8S level 0. This works. Or not. It's in the wrong spot, I think. God damn it. This goes on the outside. I'd level it out, but I'm not really going to level it out. Change my mind. Is that how that works? Yes. Yes. It's been a while since I worked with the level 4 guys here. And what we want to do is connect this up to the road network. This definitely needs to be moved kind of down here-ish. I'm just gonna do this for now. We'll make all the curves real nice and everything afterwards. My games install well on the D drive, just the Sims drop their things onto the C drive, and moving those would be an absolute godsend for me. Yeah, you just need to move your documents folder. You need to tell Windows that you don't want your documents folder on the C drive. It's not super complicated, but you do sort of have to know more or less what you're doing. But it's not the end of the world. I can help you with that for sure. That's I've done all of that quite recently as well, so it's kind of fresh in my mind. So I'd be happy to help with that. Okay, we're going to raise this. 4-lane highway, 1, 2, 3, 4. We need the, it should be about here. We're gonna go to 7.5 meters. 3, 4, 5, there. That's... And now we want an elevated 7.5 meter thingy. That should work. And then I've been starting to use, where is it? It's these guys down here at the very bottom. A little bit more often. These ones work really well. Oh, are they level 2? I have a feeling they're level 2. We'll see. RHW over road over RHW 10S. I think they might be on the... Oh, they're level 2. Is there a level 1 one? No, there isn't. Okay, well then there's another way to do this. God, it's weird. After I spend all that time doing that super complicated double-decker thing, just doing one of these ordinary ones. You'd think it would be easy, but it's always a challenge. These bloody things. Okay. Oh, these never bloody well work. Very simple. We're gonna use real highway. Lots of money here. What I want is flex heights. Because needs another space, doesn't it? Oh my god. Oh, I'm gonna drive myself bloody bonkers. Okay. There we go. Now. Flatten all this out. There we go. Starting again. Basically, we need more space. A little bit more space. 1, 2. I'm not too worried about these being super compact or whatever, because this is sort of the suburb, so to speak. Flex heights. Yeah. I don't know why it needs that much space, but it does. That's okay. Of course not. Of course. Of course that doesn't work. This guy. Yeah, it'll be really, I gotta admit, it will be absolutely a blast to play around a bit more in New City and, oh god. Good god. What is going on here? Fuck's sake. Because and it's not that I'm getting sick of this game or anything. It's just that, it would be super nice to play a game that is like designed to do a lot of what we're doing here in a much, much, much more seamless way. Some of what we're doing here can't be done in that game, but much of what we're doing here can. But God, everything 6 times. All right. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. What did I just do? Why did that break? Again. I deleted the starter and it didn't like it. Let's see here. Starters. This is like the most basic thing what I'm trying to do here, and it's just, for whatever reason, it is not liking it. Yeah, it's not liking it. That's not going to work. It's not. Okay. Can't just work. It cannot just work. It needs to not work a bunch of times before I get it right. Okay. Yes! Thank you. Oh, no. Come on now. You gotta be kidding me. Mr. Google has come. Yeah, this isn't working on my poor phone. I'm just gonna have to... Hope you post this on YouTube. I will post it on YouTube. Seems like the starter piece might be giving you some trouble there. For the RHW2. Yeah. Yep. If that's what it is, for sure. I think you're right. I thought that I had deleted the starter piece. No, the starter piece is here, isn't it? Yep. But, yeah, it's not liking it at all. Okay, wait a second here. Man, I gotta say, if they want to make some interchanges that are like pre-built for exactly what I'm doing here, it would be really great, because this is way more trouble than it's worth for a simple interchange. Okay, there's that. This. The bloody hassle is what it is. Okay. Trying to do the same thing like 16 different ways here. There is just... That's looking more promising. Okay. See? You're the same kind of highway on both sides here. Oh my god. Unfucking believable. How many times have I done this kind of highway before? Yeah. Well, I don't know, guys. I don't know what I'm going to do here. I think, you know what? I'm going to just do a different kind of interchange, because I've spent a lot of highway in this episode, and we're just going to do this differently. It's going to be, the highway is going to go up, and the road's going to go under. And that's not very realistic for a rural highway, but that's what it's going to be, because I'm over it. I'm over it. Like, fuck that jazz. After all that effort making a double-decker highway, I deserve better. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh, of course. That's going to break now, too. I'm just rage deleting things. Oh, Lord. Okay. Correct. Tell you what, we're going to do that neighbor connection again later. I'm going to make this interchange. I will fix this later. I'm over it. I am over it. Right? That should do it, right? Okay. I'll fix that later. I'm not having that. Oh, and I don't have space though, do I? Fuck, do I have space for the exit ramps in there? Probably. I probably do. Okay. I think I can fit the jam the exits in there. Okay. Speaking of, you know, taking advantage of having lots of space, and yet I don't take advantage of it. Gonna be a highway to nowhere for now. So that's just how it's gonna be. Thank you. Yes, correct. Boy, was that ever annoying for the simplest of things. The simplest of things. Very, very, very annoying. You have to delete the neighbor connection. I'll remake it in a second. It won't take long. Just had an idea. Twitch should host a city building tournament. Whoever can make the best looking city in Sim City, City Skyline wins a free gaming PC. Courtesy of Twitch. That would be awesome. RHW 8 a bit finicky at times, which is why I personally stick with the 6 lane. Yep, I agree. I'm a lot more used to this. You know, it's funny. I'm kind of like questioning myself and wondering why I'm having so much difficulty with this, considering how much of these types of interchanges I've done in the past. But I'm realizing that I do mostly do the 3-lane ones, and so I think that's part of the problem. Speaking of which, let's transition this to 6, and then we're gonna go to 6, and then we're gonna go to even 2 lanes actually. Whoa, that's a really long transition. Not expecting that, but okay. Okay. Go down to 3 lanes. There's gonna be another exit there for sure. I would consider doing the corner pieces, but I don't think so. I don't think we're doing that. I do not like the corner pieces for the network add-on mod. I don't like the way they behave. Really, they're very, very frustrating. So we're not going to do that. Just gonna go like this, and I will try and fix the levels of this after. I'd like to just get this highway built and start doing farms and more interesting things. In fact, I think I may even not even do the exits for the time being here. We'll just keep this highway going, try and finish that up. I'd have to bribe Twitch to make you win. Oh, jeez. Well, now, I wouldn't want to win because of a bribe. Okay, we're going to go to 2 lanes after this. This is going to be an exit there. We're going to go to 2 lanes after that. And then we're going to cut clear across the city and connect up here. I'm not going to do the whole ramp system here, but I am going to place these in as place markers because I need to figure out where the other stuff is going here. RHW 6SL0 only due to overhang. Okay. There. And you can't see that, can I? There we go. Okay, that was a lucky guess. All right. The roads needs... Oh, that's not going to work. What am I thinking? Jesus, that's not going to work at all. Oh my god, I kept thinking as though I was doing an elevated highway. Okay, Jesus, alright, I am definitely getting tired. Alright, so what we need here is... We're gonna need... This is gonna be elevated, and... We're going to need something like... Delightful. Delightful. Okay. Probably too close, but I'm gonna just kind of eyeball it here for now. Really just trying to plan this out. I'm gonna have to come back and do all this afterwards. I might do it off screen, we'll see. At a certain point, always doing the same thing over and over again. Of course that's gonna break. Of course it's gonna break. Alright, well, I'm gonna plot this highway out in RHW2. So I basically want a big curve here, which I will make a nice curve if I can. Something like this. We are able to do... Actually... We are able to do diagonal. Ramp systems on the ground level. plot that out like that. And this will all get turned into whatever highway it's going to be afterwards. Such an enthusiastic, delightful. Tired? Time to blackmail some mattress supplier for a raw bread hot mattress. Hilarious. Yeah, I am getting a bit tired. I am getting a bit tired. That whole thing with the double-decker highway took a lot of concentration, and we did a pretty damn good job. I think I did a pretty damn good job at that. So I really just want to plan out this highway, and I'm gonna show you guys after we plan out this highway here. I'm not gonna do all this because I'm sick of the highways at the moment. But after we do all that, yes. After we plan out this highway here, that looks pretty good. I want a diagonal interchange there, another one there, basically. Let's go to regional view and get a sense of what that looks like. And then I'm going to show you guys another region I've been working on in my spare time. I'm just going to show it to you to kind of finish off the night tonight. See, that's exactly what I wanted. That is where I want that highway to go. I think there's going to be a road here. Lots of little ramp systems or whatever. It might actually make a big wider loop up here. But that's roughly what I want that highway to do. It's going to come in here, and it's going to go all the way. It's got to work its way all the way over there, basically. This Floripa and Ballina Plains need to be linked up together, basically. That's the plan for that highway. I was hoping we would finish Ballina Plains today, but I'm realizing that my concentration level for doing that is I'm going to make a lot of mistakes, and it is going to need a little bit of finesse to do properly and get a nice agricultural valley going in there. Before we end the night tonight, though, first of all, I'm going to share a Discord link, so hang tight. I'm going to pop out to my desktop for a split second here, and we're going to do an invite link here and drop that into. There we go. So there's a Discord link for you guys. If anybody's in the chat who is new to the channel, feel free to drop into the Discord. That link will be good for 24 hours. And yeah, we've got a really fun of the sharing screenshots and stuff like that. Before we end the night, I'm going to show you. I've sort of been, you know, every once in a while I get a craving to do stuff in SimCity 4 that is like not Honestville. I'm quite enjoying Honestville, but I'm going to show you my alternate Honestville that I do that is sort of my project on the side, which we will not be working on this channel. But basically, going to satellite view. Basically, I'm doing the exact opposite approach in the sense that I'm planning everything in advance. And I moved the downtown one tile over, and I'm going to make a huge urban area. There's going to be very little farms. In fact, I think the urban area will go right to the edge of the hills. And there'll be some farms like way out in the distance, but basically one giant mega city. Show you my central tile here. I basically maxed out my budget building transportation infrastructure, but it's a perfectly grid-like city with fairly complicated transit system. Going with the RHW 10S. There's a trench here. I'm going to be filling out this with walls basically to make this a trench. Rail crossing, road crossing. Nice level avenue crossing. And I have a rail tunnel under all this. Where is it? Managed to get a rail tunnel going here. the big highway. Basically, I'm going to build this right to the edge of the tile, starting to fill in the grid here. Perfectly rectangular grid with like pretty much the exact number of streets everywhere, and then there's a rail trench that goes right through the edge of downtown, which will also be getting some kind of wall system. Basically, got a rail trench here that goes around the edge of town, and comes into the central station, which I still like using that. And I got a real rail yard here going on behind all that. Meets up with another station up here, sort of a little annex station. Yeah, the trench, I like the trench design. And then I did some viaduct rail. Viaduct rail, this needs to be leveled out and stuff, but viaduct rail coming up around here. And yeah. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with this little alternate Honestville, alternate dimension, new Altana. Gonna be working on this sort of as a side project on my own. I won't work on this on the Twitch, because if I do everything with you guys on Twitch, then it's like I'm never playing the game just by myself. So got some nice little beachfront thing going on here too. But I will show you guys from time to time. It's fun to come into another city and show you guys. Kind of forced some of the larger residential buildings to build up here. And I've got those plazas. I think I need to check some dependencies, but I've got these big hexagon plazas from Matt. Very cool, super large plazas. Gonna put some of those in Honestville Central for sure. For sure. Anyway, that it has been a fun stream. Lots of fun stuff. I'm really quite happy with the that double-decker highway in Honestville Central. So those of you who might have just dropped in for the first time, feel free to join the Discord. And there will be more videos coming up, probably, hopefully, if all goes well. I'm hoping that maybe this Friday I'll start the New City series, which may interest some of you. If not, I will likely be back next Monday, unless my schedule changes. There's always the possibility that like work schedules and stuff will change, but I will be doing, if nothing changes, every Monday night. If something changes, I'll let you all know, and I'll change it on my Twitch schedule. But I think we should be good to keep going with these Monday nights, and I'm also going to look into the possibility of doing some SimCity 4 stuff at a time that works for European viewers better. So thanks for watching, and see you next time. Ciao.